good? Good? Feel good? I call this meeting to order. This is a Commissioners' meeting on February 13th, 2025, at 6 p.m. at the Sussex County Administrative Center in the Commissioner Meeting Room on 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hayden?
Here.
Commissioner Henderson?
Here.
Deputy Director Space?
Here.
Director Carney?
Here.
Commissioner DeGroot?
Here.
Number 3 is a moment of silence and a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Number 4 is public statement. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, PL 1975, adequate notice as defined by Section 3D of Chapter 231, PL 1975, has been made by regular mail and email. Such notice being submitted on January 7th, 2025, from the Administrative Center of the County of Sussex, located at 1 Spring Street, Newton, New Jersey, to the following: New Jersey Herald, Star Ledger, and Straus News. And is also posted on a bulletin board maintaining an administrative center for public announcement and has been submitted to the Sussex County Clerk in compliance with said act. At this time, please mute all electronic devices. For the commissioners, please put your phones away, put them in your pocket. Number 5 is approval of agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Commissioner Hayden seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Oppose? Abstain? Carries. Number 6, proclamation, certificates, presentations. There are none. Number 7, public hearing. There is none. Number 8, public session from the floor. This public session is for those wishing to make a comment of 3 minutes or less regarding an agenda topic. Please line up at the microphone and state your name, municipality, and agenda topic for the record. Motion to open the floor for public comment.
So moved.
Commissioner
Second.
Hayden, Commissioner DeGroot seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Oppose, abstain, carries. Floor is open. All right, seeing no one, can I get a motion to close the floor for public comment?
So moved.
Commissioner Hayden?
Second.
Moves. Commissioner Space seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, abstain, carries. All right, number 9, Commissioners' comments. Commissioner Henderson, we'll start with you.
Just a couple of things. It's been busy the last couple of weeks. On January 23rd, I attended the VOTEC meeting. Unfortunately, there was only a few parents there. I know they had a big issue last year. I'd like to see the parents stay engaged with the school, but there was probably 3 parents at the school that night. On January 27th, I met with the Sussex County Auditor for the explanation of the 2025 county budget. I can say he's very thorough, and I certainly got a lesson on the county budget. On January 28th, I attended a Sussex County Community College meeting for the first time. On January 31st, I attended the swearing-in of our new acting county prosecutor, Sahil Kabsi. I'd like to wish him the best in his new role as the head law enforcement officer here in Sussex County. On February 3rd, I attended the Special Olympics at Mountain Creek with Anthony Rossi, the mayor. I can tell you it's definitely a rewarding thing if you've never been to the Special Olympics. They had 300 competitors that were absolutely thrilled about being there and coming down the slopes or whatever they were competing in. On February 4th, I attended Sanderson Township meeting. It's my goal, I know I'm not their liaison, it's my goal to visit every municipality. I think it's important that people can put a face to the name when they hear it, whether that be good or bad. On February 4th, Commissioner DeGroot and I met with Dr. Homer and had a review of the county college. February 5th, I met for senior services. Yes, I'll admit, I just signed up for Medicare. It was hard walking in that door, but let me tell you, if you've never been to senior services, I will highly recommend those ladies. They were absolutely fantastic to help set up Medicare. We've never gone through it, and believe me, I never thought I was going to be that man either. On February 5th, February 6th, I had my first Zoom meeting with Sussex County Water Quality PAC. Today was definitely an exceptional day. I started out with an EDC breakfast this morning at 8 a.m. At 10 a.m., I attended graveside services for Hardiston Township Mayor Leslie Hamilton, who served in multiple positions in Hardiston Township. She actually sat on their planning board for 37 years. At 5 o'clock, I just attended the Sussex County College Board meeting. Congratulations to Mr. Yardley and Dr. Silverthorne on their appointment as chair and vice chair. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Hayden, you're up. Okay, thank you. Commissioner DeGroot?
Yes, to begin, I believe it is always essential to follow up on goals set during our reorganization meeting, as I've done in the past. Tonight, I would like to address a few key initiatives as significant progress has already been made in the first month. First, I want to highlight the goal of authorizing a public referendum of the farmland preservation, open space, and recreation tax, as I stated at the January 1st meeting, which is also in the minutes that we'll approve tonight. I said top priority in 2025 will be to authorize a public referendum to appear on the November 4th, 2025 general election ballot to seek voter approval to continue the Sussex County Farmland Preservation, Recreation, and Open Space Trust Fund for an additional 10-year time period. To meet the August deadline for the general ballot inclusion, I will begin advocating for this measure immediately, engaging with all of the municipalities. When I commit to something, I follow through, and it has been both refreshing and encouraging to see the municipalities proactively supporting this initiative. The following municipalities have already passed resolutions who want the Board of County Commissioners to authorize the public referendum. The municipalities are as followed: Sandyston Township, Green Township, Frieden Township, Stillwater Township, Frankfurt Township, Hamburg Borough Council, Montague Township, Lafayette Township committees. Additionally, both the Sussex County Agricultural Development Board and the Sussex County Board of Agriculture have passed similar resolutions. I'm a pro-farmer guy, born and raised here, a firm believer in the First Amendment, and a strong advocate for democracy, bringing power to the people. This overwhelming local support from municipalities and agricultural organizations underscores the importance of taking action without unnecessary bureaucratic delays. Government is often slow-moving, but instead of being reactive, I suggest we be proactive. Moving forward with this initiative early will ensure Sussex County's clerk office will have ample time to complete the necessary preparations for the referendum. I would like the board to seriously consider taking action on this measure, perhaps at the next meeting with this local support. Furthermore, as mentioned during the reorganization meeting, another exciting initiative for 2025 is the launch of the County Seed Library through the Division of Senior Services. I am pleased to report that we are moving through Phase 2 and beginning preparations for Phase 3. Our seed supply now includes over 1,300 packets of various fruit, vegetable, and flowers, seeds. With the invaluable support of Rutgers Sussex County Extension and the Rutgers Master Gardeners, we have scheduled 2 educational sessions. The first will be on March 12th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 in Newton Liberty Towers. The second will be April 9th, 11 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Vernon Senior Center. Additional dates will be announced in the coming months. If you are looking to attend, please call 973-579-0555, extension 1225, or email kking@sussex.nj.us. A special thank you to all those who have made this initiative possible. Karen King from Senior Services, Lorraine Hentz, who isn't here today, Lisa Chiarello from Rutgers Master Gardeners, and Director of Library Systems, Will Porter, who's here. Additionally, as we head towards the middle of February, we have officially closed our farmland preservation plan public survey. In our last meeting, if you recall, I set a goal of collecting over 600 responses because we were at like 580. I'm thrilled to announce that we got 643 responses. So really good job from the public. Thank you to Sussex County for taking part in that. Some key takeaways from the survey include responses were received from every municipality except, unfortunately, Andover Borough and Walpack, which was a little sad. But overall, the highest participation came from Wantage Township, 135 responses, Hardiston Township, 104, followed by Stillwater with 56. A clear majority of respondents expressed concern about the loss of farmland and recognized the importance of agriculture here in Sussex County. 46% of respondents identified residential development as the greatest threat to farming in the county. Over 60% of respondents purchased local agricultural products, mainly fruits and vegetables from farm stands at least once a week during the season. More than 80% of respondents have attended events at local farms, such as Pick Your Own experience being the most popular, followed by closely by hay rides, all that fun stuff. These insights really will play a crucial role in shaping the Sussex County Farmland Preservation Plan update, and I want to extend my appreciation to the Land Conservancy for their dedicated work on this project. As mentioned, Commissioner Henderson and I, as liaisons to Sussex County Community College, recently held our quarterly meeting with interim president Dr. Corey Homer. It was a pleasure to discuss his vision for the community college and his goals for 2025. I also want to share the update. I was able to share updates on my continued work with the agricultural program in collaboration with Hudson Farms. Looking ahead, I see a bright future for the community college and look forward to continued collaboration with Dr. Homer. Finally, since our last meeting, I also attended Sussex County's MUA's reorganization meeting. Big congratulations to Sussex Borough's very own Mario Poggi on being sworn in for the full-time term. That's all.
Commissioner, I just got one question for you. You said you were going to municipalities with a resolution. What resolution did we agree on that you were going with?
I only went to one municipality with the resolution. And the resolution does not include any literature signature of mine or the Board of County Commissioners. It was on behalf of myself
What resolution
and their
is it, though,
suggestion.
is my question.
I guess it was drafted from the last time this type of situation with the
So-
referendum occurred.
So don't you think you should go to resolution that we all approve? That way it's not like something that we didn't approve?
Well, the municipalities are their
bad information.
own elected officials. You can think for themselves, and if they look to
But
pass a
you're handing them
resolution.
a resolution. It's not theirs. You're giving them like a sample resolution, an old resolution from 10 years ago.
Well, they could look back at their own records and see that they had a resolution similar to those.
Understood. But don't you think that we should all approve a resolution, give that to them?
Well, I think
No,
there's
today
always
one.
going to be power to the people, and if it starts at the local level, who am I to judge, or who are us to judge where it comes from?
Okay.
If it's the voice of the people.
All right, I think you're missing my point, but we'll move on. No problem. Deputy Director.
Thank you. Director Carney and I also met with Dr. Corey Homer, the new interim president of the county college, and he gave us the update of everything that he plans to do this year with their capital, because the capital projects have been lacking over the years. So we were excited to hear that. And we invited him back to a budget meeting so that he could present the budget from his perspective, since the budget that we had previously was from, the budget requests were previously from the other college president, and Dr. Homer wasn't present during the original meeting. So we invited him back, and we heard what he said, and we are planning on bringing the college and the technical school together for a budget meeting with us so that we can get the two schools on the same page, or somewhat of the same page, so that we can best figure out a way to fund both schools adequately. And we've had 2 full budget meetings since our last meeting, and our budget is in good shape. The county budget is in very good shape. We've put a lot of time into that. And I visited the 911 Communication Center, had an excellent tour, and Sheriff Strada, he wasn't there because I was there very early before most people are at work, because they're a 24-hour operation there. And they service 13 municipalities, and it's run very well, and I was very happy to attend that. And my social services updates are Division of Community and Youth Services vape detection systems. On December 11th, 2024, the Board of County Commissioners authorized the Division of Community and Youth Services to utilize opioid settlement funds to purchase vape sensors in Sussex County middle school and high schools. Vape sensors were received in January, and 119 vape sensors were delivered to 12 middle and high schools within the county. There is also a resolution on tonight's agenda this evening authorizing the Division of Community and Youth Services to utilize opioid settlement funds to reimburse 4 schools that have purchased vape detection systems prior to this funding opportunity. This initiative will serve as a resource for schools to help administration identify occurrences, enforce anti-vaping policies, assist in prevention efforts, and overall deter vaping incidents. Division of Health and Senior Services Valentine's Day Drive for Veterans. The Sussex County Divisions of Health and Senior Services and the Medical Reserves Corps collected essential items for local veterans this Valentine's Day to show appreciation for those who have served our country. All donations will be delivered to the Veteran Clothing Closet at the Partnership for Social Services located in Franklin. The County of Sussex Divisions of Health and Senior Services and the Sussex County Medical Reserves Corps thanks our veterans for their service and sacrifice, and sends a sincere thank you to the community, volunteers, and county employees, as well as those who served as a collection site and/or donated to make this drive a success. A senior services caregiver support group meeting will be held virtually by Zoom from 2 to 3 p.m. on Thursday, February 20th. This group helps to reduce the negative effects of stress and increases the physical and psychological wellness of the caregiver. It also provides information about programs and services available to the caregiver, information on how to access these services, and provides referrals as necessary. Please call the Division of Senior Services at 973-579-0555, extension 1288, to obtain additional information or to register to attend these meetings. Office of Public Health Nursing, a women's health screening clinic will be held on Thursday, February 20th, 2025, from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Office of Public Health Nursing, 201 Wheatsworth Road, Hamburg. This clinic offers a variety of health screenings and education. This service is free to uninsured and underinsured county residents who qualify for the New Jersey Cancer Education and Early Detection, NJCEED program. To make an appointment, call the Office of Public Health Nursing at 973-579-0570, extension 1275. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Deputy Director. All right, I'll start off with Planning, Department of Engineering and Planning, sorry. The Division of Engineering is finalizing plans for replacement bridge X20 over Berry Road in Wantage. This replacement bridge will be a 2-lane, 20-foot span glulam timber superstructure set on precast modular concrete abutments. Materials required for the glulam timber superstructure and modular foundation system will be procured over the next few months. Sussex County construction crew is currently developing a construction schedule that assures project work will be completed in compliance with NJDEP permit work. And restrictions. Restrictions include periods of no work within the stream corridor to protect threatened and endangered species. Preliminary demolition work is expected to begin early spring of this year. A stream diversion will be installed following a preliminary demolition. In consideration of the permit restriction and other active projects, work on a new bridge is expected to resume summer or early fall. Completion of the project and reopening of the bridge will likely be late 2025 or spring of 26. Project completion will be dependent on availability of materials, NJD permit restrictions, advance of work, emergent needs, and weather. Traffic safety is always a primary concern. This is something that I talked to you about, Commissioner Henderson, and focus of the county. County Route 515 is a heavily traveled county route within Hardiston and Vernon Townships. When traveling County Road 515 from the south as the driver approaches Vernon Town Center, they are subject to managing a significant and long downhill grade as they approach Vernon Town Center. This segment of the road, and this hill in particular, has been a primary safety focus of the county and local municipalities for many years. In response to operational safety concerns in 1979, the county, the municipalities, and state authorized a 4-ton commercial weight restriction along the segment of County Route 515. Recently, Division of Engineering met with the staff from Vernon and Hardiston Townships to review existing in-service traffic signs placed to alert roadway users of the weight restriction in downhill grade. Based upon the meeting, Division of Engineering and Transportation Operations is conducting a review of the advisory and regulatory sign system installed to alert drivers to the 4-ton commercial weight restriction. The review will identify potential opportunities which may provide for additional enhancement to the existing system of signs. As determined appropriate, existing signs will be updated in consideration of current standards within the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control for Streets and Highway and enhanced to provide clear guidelines to roadway users. Additionally, the division has included in traffic safety work program a review of the 1975 authorization establishing a 20-mile-an-hour truck speed limit along segment County Route 515. All right. As Deputy Director said, we did meet with Dr. Corey Homer. It was a very good meeting. I do feel like we're heading in the right direction at the college. As you may have heard, there's some resignations at the college, at the Board of Trustees. I don't really know what to say about that. All I can tell you is that we're looking for people. If anybody knows anybody, commissioners, anybody out there, anybody who's listening at home or watching at home, we'll be looking for, I think, two candidates at the moment. So if you're interested in the Board of Trustees, it's pretty much a brand-new board with a brand-new president, so we're welcoming your resumes. As Joel pointed out again, we had our budget hearings. They're very, very well. We are way ahead of schedule, which is always nice. I think last year we set a record. I think this year we might even set another record. So that's good. I want to congratulate Herb Yarley on becoming chair and Dr. Liz Silverthorne for becoming vice chair. They're lucky to have you guys. I'm happy to hear that. I just wanted to touch base on something that Commissioner DeGroot said. I'm not against farming whatsoever. First job I ever had was on a farm. I grew up with a bunch of farmers here in Wantage. But I just want to point out to the board, and I'm going to send you guys all this information. I got this from our planner, Autumn Silvestri. I had to run some numbers, and I just want to make sure everybody gets facts before we go and put a resolution up. It's our prerogative to do the resolution. We could do a 5, a 10, a 15, a 20. It would be up to us. And we could write it accordingly, and we have our attorneys looking into how we can write that and state it. On average, for the last 10 years, the fund accumulated $395,000 a year. As of right now, Sussex has 47% of our land preserved. Warren County has 36 and Hunterdon has 29. Our total acreage is 342,589. It's about 111,000 more than Warren, and it's about, I'm just reading this real quick, about 60,000 more than Hunterdon. So it gives you comparable numbers in counties where we're at. So 47, 36, 29. I just want everybody to be aware of how a resolution can be read. And that's why I was kind of asking you that question, Jack, is we should put a resolution together, which doesn't need to be done until August, so we have plenty of time. We also need to keep in mind that we're going over our state plan right now, which Autumn will be working on. So there isn't that much time to do this. So we just got to get our facts together. I'm going to have, when Autumn has some time, when she's not working on the state plan, she will come here and give us a presentation on what she thinks, the facts, which again, I will get this all to you guys, so you have these facts about what we can do, where we're at. Again, we're waiting on council to figure out how we can write that referendum, meaning we have $6.2 million in the Crawfords, and if we're not using that money, maybe we should take a break for a year or two or three and save the taxpayer $395,000. I would like to have that prerogative written on that referendum. That way, when people vote, whether they say yay or nay, that's fine. That is their prerogative, absolutely. But it should be our prerogative to see those numbers, because we are aware of them, because we work here, and be able to freeze that at any point. We're not here to collect money. We had that situation already at some of the schools that we run, and we didn't like that. So we'll have her come in when she has some time to give her presentation. I would also like to invite Tammy Horsfield. She deals with a lot of businesses throughout the county, so she can come and give her 2 cents as well. And like I said, I'll get you guys this information. Christina, you could forward this all to the commissioners. It's cut and dry for the most part. There's some more information that I will be looking for, but she is working on a state plan. She is very busy with that. She's also interviewing some people for applications for the vacancies that we have in planning. So that is all I have.
Can we just comment on your comment?
Feel free.
I don't see why I have to say I grew up on a farm as well, too. I don't think that you need to defend the decision you're making. I ran on the idea of smart growth for Sussex County. When you look at seniors in Sussex County and our tax rate in every municipality and county, and then I'll take a young couple trying to move in this county, if we preserve all this land and everything's an open space, where do these people start? Where do they buy a home if everything's preserved? I mean, if we got 47 or 49%, that's a lot of property preserved in this county, in my opinion.
And where do we get future ratables from?
Right, I mean, somehow we have to be able to handle the tax rate increase with everybody. I mean, look at Lafayette ourselves. I mean, if we did everything in open space, there's no building for anybody to come in to try to help the taxpayers pay taxes.
We need smart growth, and we need the
Absolutely.
voters to decide whether they want to continue with the open space tax, or if they want to take a break, and we still have the funds that we need to use that we already collected.
Well, just to give you one more point, and then I'll let this go, because I don't want to dwell on it too much, because you guys can read all this yourself. But just remaining land in the county is 37%. 37% is left in the county. That's not including your DEP and your
Wetlands.
setbacks that you have. So that 37%, I'm just gonna take a
Does that
guess.
include the federal land?
The preserved and public lands was 47%, yeah, so federal, your
Okay,
state parks. and
so
stuff, too.
that's a lot of land we're losing.
47%, it's a lot, yes. Developed land is 16, and like I said, remaining is 37.
If you wanna develop anything and create jobs, you're not gonna be able to do it if you keep doing that.
Can't disagree. We have a housing shortage too, right? So, anyway, that's where we're at. I will get you that information. We can talk about it at another time. Number 10, approval of a consent agenda. There is none. Number 11, approval of minutes. These minutes are from the reorg meeting on January 1st, 2025, regular meeting January 8th, 2025, and a regular meeting January
So moved.
22nd, 2025. Motion to approve. Commissioner Hayden, can I have a second?
Second?
Deputy Director Space, any discussion?
Just one thing, on one of the minutes where you and I went to the county jail, Keo Dwyer is spelled wrong. And I know that because I've signed plenty of reports with Keo Dwyer on it, but it's
They're
spelled wrong in
fired.
the minutes.
All right, we'll fix that. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Oppose, abstain, carries. Number 12, ordinance, there is none. Number 13, appointments and/or resignations, we have two. Acknowledging appointment of Paul Fiore as a member of the Sussex County Community College Board of Trustees, said term to expire February 13, 2029. And B, reappointment of Rachel Helt as a member of the Sussex County Mental Health Board for a term of 3 years, beginning immediately and expire June 30th, 2027. Motion to adopt resolutions A and B.
So
So
moved.
moved.
Commissioner
Second.
Hayden moves, Commissioner DeGroot, seconds. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson,
Yes.
Deputy Director Space,
Yes.
Director Carney,
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot,
Yes.
All right, number 14 is resolutions. Can I get a motion to adopt resolutions A through P?
So moved.
Deputy Director Space, can I have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Henderson, any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson,
Yes.
Deputy Director Space,
Yes.
Director Carney,
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot,
Yes.
15 is award of contract, change orders, and bids. Board of County Commissioners of the County of Sussex has reviewed the award of contract change orders bids consistent in various proposed resolutions and determined that adoption of the said resolutions is and will further public interest. Motion to adopt resolutions A through D.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Hayden, or I'm sorry, Commissioner Henderson, Commissioner Groot seconds. Any discussion? All right, roll call, please.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson,
Yes.
Deputy Director Space,
Yes.
Director Carney,
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot,
Yes.
Number 16's financial, Resolution A, payment of bills list from February 13, 2025. Can I have a motion to pay bills list A?
So moved.
Deputy Director Space, have a second?
Second.
Commissioner DeGroot, any discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson,
Yes.
Deputy Director Space,
Yes.
Director Carney,
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot,
Yes.
Resolution B, payments of bill list B, from February 13th, 2025.
So moved.
Motion to pay bills list B, motion by Commissioner Hayden, have a second?
Second.
Commissioner Henderson seconds, any discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson.
Yes.
Deputy Director Space,
Abstain?
Director Carney,
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot,
Yes.
All right, number C is introduction for first reading resolution. Authorizing cap to limit county budget appropriation increase in 2025 county budget to 3.5% over the previous year's final appropriation, subject to certain exemptions, and to establish an appropriation cap bank. Motion to adopt the resolution on first reading.
So moved.
Deputy Director Space, Commissioner Hayden, I'm all over, I'm sorry. Seconds, any discussion? All right, roll call.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Henderson.
Yes.
Deputy Director Space.
Yes.
Director Carney.
Yes.
Commissioner DeGroot.
Yes.
Number 17, personnel, there is none. Number 18, administrative report. Ron, you are up.
Thank you, Commissioner Director. First thing, I attended the statewide reorg meeting last week and was sworn in as a commissioner on the executive board for that. And during that meeting, the county was given an award, a safety award for best practices in training, workers' compensation management, self-inspections, all the things that we do internally. And I want to make a comment about this because we got this award, and it was clearly noted when this was given to Sussex County, particularly after the tragic issues that we've had in the past couple of years within the group. It was noted that the things the county can control, that we have operational control from our supervisors, our managers, our training, we're in our plan, we're top-notch. We do a very good job. When something happens, we're on it. We have the highest rating of training to our employees. We have the highest rating of self-inspections. We have the highest rating on doing the things right. And that's not me. That's the employees taking safety serious in their workplace. That's their supervisors. I set the expectations, and the supervisors and department heads take that very seriously. So we were awarded that amongst everything else that we had our issues with in the last couple of years. We did very well with that, and it was very well recognized by the fund. Saying that, I wanted to give a report on our facilities group, since one of our guys are sitting in the room. Joe and his group and the whole facilities group in 2024 completed 3,836 work orders within the county. That's all the county buildings. That's roof, air conditioners, electrical, plumbing, you name it. That's everything that they do, and they did 3,836 work orders last year. They, in addition to that, performed 1,293 preventative work maintenance work orders, where we go in and proactively look at things so we can fix it before it breaks. This year alone, they've completed 371 work orders, 142 requests are in the system, 25 are in progress, and they've already completed 127 preventive maintenance work orders. So we have, as a limited group, you guys don't have a deep bench, but you guys do one heck of a job. And lastly, next week on the 19th, I'll be at the Sussex County Economic Development meeting, and then on the 26th of this month will be the quarterly meeting that we have with District 24, going through all the legislative and constituent issues in combination with the county initiatives and what we can do to help each other through all of that. So that's all I have for tonight.
Perfect, thank you. And yes, the facilities group, what a bunch of good people they are. The only bad thing about the numbers that you put is we have too many problems with our buildings, and we're trying to eliminate that. So hopefully we don't have that number, will be a little lesser by next year. Thank you. Number 19, County Council report.
I have just one item, but it's involves contract and some potential litigation, so it's gonna have to be held for a short executive.
Okay. 20 is unfinished business. Anybody have any unfinished business? Nope. All right. 21, new business. Anybody have any new business?
I just have one thing, and I don't know if it's new or old. I've been looking online at our minutes, and when I sat on that side of the table, I said that the minutes weren't online. The minutes, the last time they were posted is April 10th of 2024 online. I know we had a couple come up for November and December, I think, come up. We have a huge gap of months and months and months of no minutes on there. I'm not quite sure why that happens, and I'm not looking to point fingers at anybody why that is happening, but I think it's an easy fix to make sure it's done. I think that just gives people the perception that why are the minutes not up there, when if they're up there, it's very transparent in my mind.
I have to echo Commissioner Henderson's comments, because I've been asking for this for a while, and it's just a quick link, and it's hard as a commissioner when it's something that we can't do ourselves. And I read everybody else's minutes. I said that at the last meeting. Like, I'm online all the time, and I'm reading minutes, and I want our constituents to have the same opportunity to read the minutes of our meetings if they can't attend.
Okay, I got a little new business. Again, applicants for Board of Trustees. I said it before, I'll say it again. Anybody know anybody? Feel free. We need some applicants, so. I know Ron put that out. You
Yeah,
advertised
just
it.
to add to that, the advertisement is in the Herald for Sunday and in the advertising in the Town Journal for Tuesday and Thursday of next week, so it will be in the paper. Please, public watching this, we said we have 2 openings. I don't care if we get 50 resumes, the more the merrier. We will interview and we'll create a pool if we have to. So don't think that we just need 2. Anybody interested, please, please, please send us the resume.
And we should reiterate that it's not us, this board that picks, that it's the search committee. And then the recommendation from the administrator, you.
So we need resumes. We don't have any right now, so we just need to start that process.
And then last thing, I'm just looking for some support from you guys. I just want to get a little feel. NJAC, John Donadio reached out. They would like to get a resolution. I believe they sent a sample resolution for the open public meetings notice. That way we could do it digitally instead of using the Herald or something else. Sorry, Bruce. So if you guys are good with that, we'll just send a resolution to them in
Absolutely.
support. Everybody good? You guys good back down there? Good? Okay. All right, so we'll put a resolution, send that to Donadio. Yep. All right, thanks, guys. That's all I have for new business. Number 22 is public session from the floor. This public session is for those wishing to make general comments of 3 minutes or less on non-agenda topics. Please line up at the microphone and state your name and municipality for the record. Motion to open the
moved.
floor for public comment. Commissioner Hayden, have a second.
Second.
Deputy Director Space. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, abstain, carries.
Herb Yardley, Stillwater. I guess I don't have to, give my address, do I?
Is the mic on?
The mic's on.
Now, I just wanted to, say to the board, thank you for sending over, improving the new members to the, board. I think, we do have relatively a new board, and it's a great opportunity for the college. And although you may be hearing some things, or people may be leaving, change comes hard. And sometimes when you're used to doing things the same way, or getting the same information, it's hard to make change. Big change that's coming is there's going to be more openness. The budget is going to be known by everybody. The process, and I'm not going to say that anything was done anymore. It was the process of how things were processed. And I think what you'll see is that in the budget, not only will you know it, but I'll even know it as a member. The members will know it. Some of the things in the processes were different than we normally have. And that's not good for APP people. So anyway, I just wanted to say, it's a open board. We appreciate if you'd like to come over. Some of the members do come over and see the operation. There will be some things to come into compliance or recommendations that were made when we did the survey. Every 3 years, there's a study that, the health of the college, basically. It looks at the employees, it looks at a whole bunch of things and how we communicate. And we did okay. And that is up on the website. You may not be aware of that. But there were a couple things where there were not enough meets and greets, and what do I mean by that? The staff meeting with the board, which is one of those things that for some reason was deemed illegal to do. And what we found out that's incorrect. So there's some things that were being done from years of doing it. So just bear with us at the college. I think we have a great team there. I think Corey's going to do a great job. You've met with him. Very open, and he can explain everything that you need. And we appreciate the support of the board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Brian McCurdy, Branchville. I promised, I'm the canary in the coal mine, I'm still alive. Promised I'd give you an update. Slow progress, slower than I would like, but at least progress. As a reminder, I had given 2 packets, this is just headers, 2 packets of information, 2 stacks of claims and evidence to New Jersey State Police, the Detectives Department. I also want to repeat, I love the state police, the troopers that I've dealt with minor issues, like I had somebody going through my trash and things like that, fantastic people. I had an issue with the detectives department, never called me, even with, for a year, even though I visited 6 or 7 times and delivered more evidence each time, never got a call back. This is clearly, to me, somebody who does not want to look into, interestingly, I put a tinfoil hat on, but I'm concerned now. Why does somebody not want to look into organized crime that includes things like money laundering? I don't have the answer for that. I did file a complaint. If you were to call me right now, I wouldn't take the call. I've successfully engaged the prosecutor's department. That's fantastic. They have the resources, they have the skills, they have the talent. I still find it odd that I did not get a call back from the detective from New Jersey State Police, even after a complaint. And you would think like they rattle a cage a little bit, and he might say, hey, I'm sorry, let's schedule, but nothing. But again, I wouldn't take a call at this point anyway. So I promised to give you an update, a little bit slower progress than I would have liked. The prosecutor's office said, give us a couple of weeks, because it was 2 stacks. I was like, I get it, good. Take a couple of weeks, look at it, and then a virus ripped through the office. And they were all taking turns meeting out of the office. So hopefully the next time that I come to you, I'll be telling you, yeah, we sat down, we dug in, and now it's just off to the races. And hopefully won't be asking you to take action. So some action that I would like to take, and I don't really understand how things work in Sussex County. I know that's obvious. So somebody like me who lives in Branchville, I have to go to the New Jersey State Police, which 9 times out of 10 when I'm dealing with the troopers is awesome. When I'm dealing with very serious crime, thank you. Not so great with the detectives department. Does anyone know, does Sussex County pay New Jersey State Police for, districts like Branchville? Does funding go to the sheriff's department and does anybody know how that works? Or is my problem
You
with the
can
state?
answer that,
Yeah,
Doug.
that's not how it works. The state, by law, provides police coverage to municipalities that don't have police departments.
Okay, so my problem
It's
is
not
with
a,
the state.
it's not a,
Okay.
correct.
Oh, good, well, thank you. Just in summary, I want to give you my last 20 seconds left. Some of the crimes that I allege, because it affects our community. Money laundering, forgery, impersonation, theft by deception, securing documents by deception, conspiracy, liability for conduct and other harassment, cyber stalking, and attempted murder. And I did not get a call back from that detective. So hopefully next time I will be giving you some, I will not be giving you details, but I'll be giving you a thumbs up if things are moving along.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Excuse me, Director. I think we should just state that this has nothing to do with county government, that he's using this forum to speak to the public. Correct. Yeah, I just want to make sure that the public knows that this has nothing to do with county government or our sheriff's department or anything with us.
Thank you,
Just a
Deputy
public forum where people can hear you speak.
Just so to get that off.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Something I stated last time, I don't have a big social media account. I just got a fresh batch of death threats over the weekend, actually. And so I'm using this as a public space that is taxpayer funded. It's not on you guys personally. If I do have, if I can't get through with the prosecutor's department, I might say, hey, as a taxpayer, can somebody just give them a buzz and say, help this guy out, that's it. You guys aren't involved in the case or anything alike along those lines. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Sandy Hall from Layton. I just want to thank Commissioner Henderson for attending our township meeting. As I thank Commissioner DeGroot when he came to our township meeting after you were elected in office last year. It's great to have you all represented to the township because we sort of are in the outskirts and like we're not really visible a lot. So thank you for coming. Our mayor and our clerk and our residents appreciate it. Thank you again.
Thank you. Anybody else? All right, motion to close the floor for public comment, return to regular business.
So moved.
Commissioner Hayden, have a second.
Second.
Commissioner DeGroot, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose, abstain, carries. All right, number 23 is reminders. Please check the county's website at www.sussex.nj.us for meeting schedules. Number 24 is executive session. I'll turn this over to Ms. Marks.
Resolution regarding providing for an executive closed session not open to the public in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 10:4-12 et sec. Whereas the subject matters about to be discussed may be excluded from the public portion of the meeting by resolution of the Board of County Commissioners as an exception to the Open Public Meetings Act pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12B. And whereas it appears necessary for the Board of County Commissioners to discuss such matters in executive session. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Sussex, in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 10:4-12B and NJSA 10:4-13, that the board at this time enter into an executive session from which the public shall be excluded, and be it further resolved that the general natures of the subjects to be discussed relate to the following items authorized by NJSA 10:4-12B as designated below. Item number 7, matters relating to litigation, negotiations, and the attorney-client privilege, the homestead. Be it further resolved that the deliberations conducted in closed session may be disclosed to the public upon the determination of the Sussex County Board of County Commissioners, or provided by law that the public interest will no longer be served by such confidentiality. And be it further resolved that upon completion of the business for which the board has entered into the executive session, the board shall reconvene and resume its meeting open to the public. Be it further resolved that the board expects not to take formal action after returning from executive session except to adjourn the regular meeting.
All right, can I get a motion to go into executive?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, carries. All right, folks, we will probably be, I'm thinking a half an hour at most if you want to stick around. Otherwise, we'll see you at our next meeting. Thank you for coming.
Take care, Herb.
See you, Herb, thanks. See you guys.